I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republics for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's restart our student creed. I will greet this day with love in my heart for myself, my peers, and all adults in my school. I am responsible for my behavior, the results of my behavior, and what I become in life. I am unique, intelligent, courageous, and strong. There never has been and never will be another person like me. Life does not accept excuses, therefore I will not give any. So, if it is up to be, it is up to me.
Jaguars, are you dressed for success? Thank you. Good morning, Jaguars. My name is Derek Hammond, along with
Chris Hernandez and
Jonathan Finch
for Jagtv. Today is Friday, September 20th, 2019, and today is an odd day.
If you are interested in being a member of Future Business Leaders of America, please see Miss Maddox in room 308. Boys basketball preseason conditioning has started. You must have a current physical to participate. See Coach Thomas for more information.
Lego League will have their first overview training today at Dunwoody Elementary from 6 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m.
Attention all Jaguars, breaking news. This is now your chance to join the award-winning band and orchestra. You do not need experience, just a great attitude. Please go to the band room or orchestra room to sign up. Music will change your life forever. Teachers, don't forget to complete the online copyright tutorial and submit to Miss O'Connor by today. The homecoming dance will be held on Friday, September 27th from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. Tickets will be on sale for $5 from Wednesday, September 18th until Wednesday, September 25th. After September 25th, tickets will only be sold at the door for $8. Please see Ms. Maddox in room 308 to purchase your ticket today.
Homecoming theme, school days, September 23rd, college t-shirt day, September 24th, 80s day, September 25th, celeb lookalike day, September 26th, all pinker thing, September 27th, Jaguar Pride Day, September 27th, homecoming dance, September 28th, homecoming game, SMS versus Druid Hills at 11:30 Haleford Stadium.
And now for the weather report. Next up is Christiana Armstrong for your Jag Sports and Entertainment.
My name is Christiana Armstrong, and I'm your Jag Sports and Entertainment interviewer. Today we have our band director,
Miss Lawrence.
What is your name and what do you teach?
So my name is Miss Lawrence. I am the new orchestra director as well as the assistant band director at Stevenson Middle School.
How long have you been directing band at Stevenson Middle School?
So this is actually my first year. So I'm super excited to be here with you guys and be working with the Jaguars. There's just been all this excitement since I've started here and I love it.
When did you first develop the passion of music?
So I first developed the passion of music when I was in the 5th grade, back a while ago. I went to go see the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra in downtown Atlanta and I was just hooked on music. So that's where it began for me.
What instruments did you start playing first?
Ooh, thinking back. So the very first instrument I started playing was the flute. And then I progressed. I learned how to do the clarinet, the saxophone, then moving on to the string instruments. I learned cello, bass, violin, viola, and a little bit of ukulele too. And learning all the band instruments as well as other instruments as well. So I also play the piano too.
How has music inspired you?
Music has inspired me by showing me that anybody can connect with music. It is one of the very few languages that you don't have to speak the same language to understand it, to interpret it. That it always connects, whether it's the youngest person or the oldest generation. We all can connect with this universal language.
What is your favorite style of music?
Ooh, I like a lot of different styles of music. I'm not even gonna lie. So classical, of course. I will have to say K-pop. That's one of my favorite genres right now. Yes, and also rap, jazz. I love jazz a lot. Contemporary, and just a hodgepodge, basically.
Were you a part of any marching band in high school or college?
Yes, so I was for all my high school years a part of the Band of Gold Yellow Jackets at Sprayberry High School in Marietta, Georgia. Yeah, Jacket Pride, BOG. But also in college, I marched with the Screaming Eagle Marching Band at Reinhardt University, which is my alma mater where I graduated and got my degree.
What can a Jaguar family expect to see this season?
So one of the things that the Jaguar family can see from both the band and the orchestra is a new energy and passion for music. We're going to be throwing out some new songs. We're going to be going out into the community, working with them, as well as shedding a light on the fine arts department.
Who is your best leader this week?
Ooh. I'm sorry to say this, maybe it's because I'm a teacher, but I view all my students are leaders. They, each in their own way, they contribute to the group in a different way, whether it's getting ready for practice, making sure everybody has their instrument, has their materials for class, everybody's focused on class, even stopping the people who talk in class, which we know students do that, don't think we're fooled. But to me, all of my students are leaders this week.
Well, that's all, Jaguars. Again, my name is Christiana Armstrong, along with
Miss Lawrence.
and that's Jagtv. Go Jags!
Bye.
Good morning, Jaguars. My name is Christiana Armstrong, and I'm your Jag Sports and Entertainment interviewer. Today we have
Vincent Rossi.
What is your name and what do you teach?
I am the director of bands here at the wonderful Stevenson Middle School.
How long have you been band directing at Stevenson Middle School?
This is my 8th year at Stevenson, and I'm completing my 29th year as an educator.
When did you first develop the passion of music?
When I was 6 years old, I used to beat on my mama's furniture and beat on the back of church pews and the back of the car, and mama spanked me one time. Boy, stop beating on my furniture. You must want to play drums one day, and now I play drums.
What instrument did you first start playing?
I actually started playing percussion, but I've now learned to play 14 instruments.
How has music inspired you?
Music is my life. Music is my ministry. It's my passion. I like to share my passion and my ministry with absolutely everyone who has an interest or desire to be a great musician.
What is your favorite style of music?
My favorite style is probably classical, because classical is an offspring of everything that you hear. But I appreciate absolutely all styles of music, because I like to know what the kids like and are into, so that I can stay current and fresh with today's musical styles.
Were you a part of a marching band in college or high school?
Well, actually I was. I finished an amazing high school program at Hardaway High School in Columbus, Georgia, where we performed at major national and international competitions around the world. And then I was fortunate to receive a full scholarship to the University of Southern Mississippi, where I was president of that amazing band program.
What is the most memorable experience that you had?
Well, as a music educator, I'm also a minister of music and a choir director. I have been blessed to perform in many places around the world, to receive many accolades, but I give myself no credit. It's all to God for Him giving me this gift. but it has been a joy and an honor to teach and watch a child learn and the look in their eyes when they get it right.
What can the Jaguar expect? What can the Jaguar family expect this season?
Well, the Jaguar band and the Jaguar community can expect quality music, great performances, great success, and a family culture that we strive for in our band program.
Who was your best leader this week?
Well, my best leader would probably be all the students because they all work hard for me and my wonderful new assistant, Miss Adrienne Lawrence. They work very hard for us, and I can't really pick one section, but they all really represent us very well.
All right, Jaguars. My name is Christiana Armstrong, along with
Vincent Rossi.
And this is Jagtv. Go Jag! Good morning, Jaguars. My name is Christiana Armstrong, and I am your Jag Sports and Entertainment interviewer. Today we have
Sherelle Williams.
Jordan Jones.
What grade are you guys in?
I'm in 8th grade.
Also 8th grade.
What instrument do you guys play?
I play the trumpet.
French horn.
Why did you join the Stevenson Middle School band?
Because I was under the influence of my sister.
Also under the influence of my sister.
What do you like most about the band?
I like that you have more leeway here.
And that it's a lot of fun and it shows responsibility.
How has band impacted your life?
It taught me how to connect with people and become more open.
It taught me how to be a leader and responsibility.
Will you be doing band in the future?
Yes, I will.
Yes.
All right, Jaguars. Again, my name is Christiana Armstrong, along with
Sherelle Williams.
Jordan Jones.
for Jagtv. Go Jag! Hi Jaguars, my name is Christiana Armstrong and I'm your Jag Sports and Entertainment interviewer. Today we have our band director at Stevenson High School.
Mr. Goins.
What do you teach?
I teach all band classes and percussion class.
How long have you been a band director at Stevenson High School?
Well, it's an interesting story. I've been in the Stevenson community. This is year number 19. I spent my first 6 years teaching at Stevenson Middle School, where I started the 6th grade academy. I taught 6 periods of 6th grade band. It was a lot of fun. And in 2007, I was fortunate enough to be hired here at the high school, and I've been here at Stevenson High School since 2007.
From when did you first develop the passion for music?
Oh, wow. The passion for music was started when I was really, really young. I had an uncle who was a musician. My father was in the band at Grambling State University in the 70s, which was one of the best HBCU bands during that time. And he just kind of exposed me to music a lot growing up. I started piano in the 2nd grade, and I started saxophone in the 5th grade, and it's just kind of been music ever since. I was a 3-sport athlete. I played football, baseball, basketball, but the one thing that kind of just stuck with me was music, because music is lifelong. You can play your instrument or you can sing, all of those things, well into your 70s and 80s. So, you know, music is a lifelong thing, it's a passion, and I want to share it with as many students as possible.
What instrument did you first started playing?
As I said before, I started playing on piano first. I wanted to play the drums, but as some of the band students can probably attest, the director will always tell you they got too many drummers. And so my dad played drums, and I wanted to play drums, but the director said it was too many drums, so I ended up playing saxophone, and voila, I've been a saxophonist since 1988. You can do the math.
How has music inspired you?
Music is very inspirational because it's if you look at music, there is nothing in the world that can happen without music. Whether it's a movie, whether it's a dinner, whether it's a play, whatever it is, music can set the mood. Music can make people happy. Music can make people sad. Music can cheer people up on a bad day. It can help them get through different things, especially vocal music. Depending on the content in the music, it can help them through trying situations. You know, you have gospel music, you have inspirational music, you have jazz music, which is all a part of our African American history, which is nothing but expression of people's whatever they want to express, whether it's happiness, sadness, grief, whatever the case may be. And so, you know, I use music as a tool for fun. I use the music for work. I use music for leisure. Music is just kind of omnipresent in everyone's life, whether they want to receive it or not. It's always there. go to a restaurant in order to make your dinner better, what do?
Play music.
They play soft music. That's what they do.
What is your favorite style of music?
Wow. So, I won't say I have a favorite style of music. I like all types of music. Even music that I'm not necessarily that I would listen to on my own. Like, I don't care for bluegrass music. Bluegrass music is not my forte, but I respect the bluegrass musician because the bluegrass musician is very similar to a jazz musician in that most of their music is improvised. And so I really respect that. Though I'm not a bluegrass fan, I really like the bluegrass musicians. So I would say I like a lot of different styles of music. I like jazz, I like classical, I like instrumental, I like vocal. I love choral vocal music, and I love vocal transcriptions. There's a vast variety of music. If I have to say one of my favorites that kind of kept me going when I wasn't I love music, movie scores. And if you listen to or watch a movie while it's silent, and then go back and watch the same scene with the music added, it's like just so much better. And so I really like movie scores. Some of my favorites are Hans Zimmer and John Williams.
What can a Jaguar family to see this season?
Well, the Jaguar family can see a lot of things. Come out and see us at Halford Stadium. We have the Stevenson Sonic Sound Marching Band. That's the time we're in right now. They're fresh off a win at the Southern Heritage Classic. For any Jaguars down there from Jackson State University or Tennessee State University, the band went there and they did a really wonderful job. One of the biggest things that we focus on with the students is that music comes first. And on Stevenson Road, music is an academic subject, and we approach it with the same passion as any other subject matter. The students have to practice, they have to learn, they have to be able to play as an individual. Just like you have an individual test in math class, we have those same individual tests in music class. So that's one of the secrets that kind of helps us maintain a high level of musicianship here at Stevenson. And it doesn't start right here at the high school. It actually starts before they even get to middle school with Mr. Curtis Sanders. He's our elementary feeder director, and they feed into Mr. Rossi and Ms. Lawrence, who is now at the middle school. And then it comes up to myself and Mr. Smith at the high school. So though the awards and the scholarships usually happen here at the high school, this is just the end of the public school line. It starts long before they get to us. And so just know, Stevenson Middle School and Stevenson Elementary Cluster students, those students are important, and it's very important for students to get a great start, a great foundation in music, just as the teachers are laying great foundations in all other subject areas.
Who is your best leader this week?
Who was my best leader this week? Let's see. I think my best leader would probably be a student named Sam Tobert. Sam kind of takes initiative, and Sam was one of those students who came up through the elementary school, he came through the middle school, and he's our lead principal trumpet player, and Sam is just kind of a take initiative kind of guy. He will take the warm-up, he'll work with other students that need help, and he's been doing that since he was like in end of 9th grade, going to 10th grade. It's not something he started once he became a senior, it's just kind of a part of it. And so I would say if I had to pick one this week, Sam would be our guy.
Well, that's all, Jaguars. Again, my name is Christiana Armstrong, along with
Mr. Goins from Stevenson High School by way of Stevenson Middle School.
Go Jags!
Go Jaguars! See you at football games.
That concludes Jagtv. I am Derek Hammond along with
Chris Hernandez and
Jonathan Finch.
Please subscribe and turn on post notifications